All right, well, I know not to do that again. Uh, so anyway, when Google bitch started talking, I call it the Google bitch. When Google bitch started talking, the video cut off. So I'm gonna have to do this in two videos here, part one and a part two. But yeah, so I'll try that again. Yes, in case you got cut off with Google bitch here. I was trying to shut her the fuck up, but she did not want to shut the fuck up. That's why I call her Google bitch. But anyway, uh, the the Canadiens, Montreal Canadiens, last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup back in 1993. It's been 30 years this year since the Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. So it doesn't look like the Maple Leafs are going to do that. Back on Monday, the Golden Knights defeated Edmonton Oilers 5-1. Vegas leads that one 2-1. So the Oilers still have a chance. Edmonton still has a chance to make it to the Stanley Cup, of course, but they are down 2-1. And then tonight, we've got an 8:30 Eastern Time start on ESPN. Stars at Seattle at the Kraken. See, well, that one's starting at 7:30. I mean, 8. They're like 6:30 local time. Why can't they fucking do that for the fucking NBA, man? Like, start 7:30 instead of fucking 8. That's dumb. Anyway, like, I mean, 7:30, like a 7:30 tip, you know, for I mean, for local time is fine, or puck drop in this case. Anyway, and then tonight at 6 o'clock, it'll be the Hurricanes at the Devils. Once again, the Hurricanes lead that series 2-1. They're playing in Jersey. I've never been a big fan of the Devils. I mean, I love Martin Brodeur was a hell of a fucking keeper or goalie, but other than that, I fucking hate the Devils. Plus, they fucking beat the Stars in the Stanley Cup. What was that, like 99, 2000, somewhere around the neighborhood? The year the Stars with the back-to-back Cup finals, and of course beat Buffalo that one year with Hull's foot in the crease, uh, and and then as far as that goes. All right, so that's tonight. And then let's see, football schedule release is tomorrow. I mean, the thing about the schedule release is we already know, like for the Commanders, for instance, since I'm a Commander fan, like I already know who the Commanders are playing next year. It's just going to be a matter of when they're playing, when the schedule gets released, because they always make the schedule up like 2 or 3 years in advance, and so you know who's playing each other, because obviously it rotates through. So the NFC East will play, the AFC East one year, and then the AFC West the next year, and then the AFC North, and then the AFC South. So those games are going to be in there. You know that you're going to play your division opponent twice, and then you're going to play one division of, in the, of the conference. And so, and also too, you cycle through. You're gonna play. You're playing like the AFC North and the NFC North, or the AFC West and the NFC South, or whatever the fuck it may be. So they got all that figured out. So it's just gonna be a matter who's gonna be on Monday night, who's gonna be on Sunday night, who's gonna be on Thursday night, who's gonna be playing the Cowboys in Detroit on Thanksgiving, that kind of shit. And it really all matter who's gonna be playing opening day. All right, and I can guarantee you the Chiefs will be on the first game because they're the Super Bowl champions. I don't think they're playing the Eagles this year. I don't know. I can't remember if we're playing. I don't think we're playing the AFC West this year. So I don't think they're playing each other. But anyway, so the schedule is coming out tomorrow for that. Let's see. Oh, we got the XFL championship. Not everybody cares about it, but anyway. And then Formula One. I forgot to check. Who the fuck won? Shocker. Max Verstappen won in Miami. I did not watch the race. I was going to watch the race. I just didn't watch the race. But Verstappen wins in Miami. Like I said, shocker. Perez finished third. Leclerc finished. I think Red Bull's just gonna run away with this thing this year. I don't even know if F1's going to be entertaining. Because I mean, hell, if you look at the standings already, I mean, I know we're only like 3 races in here, or 4 races in here, but Verstappen already has 119 points. Perez has 105 points, and Fernando Alonso, he's in third place, and he's 30 points behind Perez. With 75, and that's just nuts. And then in the constructors right now, Yeah, Red Bull's got 224 points, and Aston Martin's in second place with 102. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's my thing with F1. Like, I mean, I enjoy F1. I like watching F1. F1, Drive to Survive got me into F1. But F1's got issues. NASCAR's got issues. Racing's got. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, you know what we haven't talked about the fucking Derby. Um, we have not talked about the fucking Kentucky Derby, which was Sunday. Let me just pull up because I can't remember who I mean, I know who won, but I don't remember who finished in second. I just know I fucking lost my money. Okay, Kentucky Derby results. Let's pull that up. I totally fucking forgot about that. All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's just go to USA Today. And I do have the picture of the payouts, but yeah, I haven't rewatched it because usually I'll go back and rewatch it. But no, first of all, let's just kind of do the elephant in the room here. There were 7 horses that died or were euthanized in the run up to the Kentucky Derby. In the week, I don't know what the fuck's going on at Churchill Downs, but of course, last year at Santa Anita, there was what, like 15, 16 horses, 18 horses that died or were injured. There were 5 horses that were scratched. It might have been 6 after Forte got scratched. There was either 5 or 6 horses that were scratched. That was the most since like 1933 or something ridiculous like that. Uh, and uh, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know what the fuck you do if you're if you're horse racing at this point, because obviously, I mean, and you're talking. All right, and I love animals. I'm an animal lover. Okay, and but I have no issue with horse racing. They Horse racing's been around literally for thousands of years. All right, as soon as somebody jumped on the back of a horse and people started riding horses, they wanted to see who had the fastest horse. Okay, and as long as you treat them right, I had no problem with horse racing. Okay, uh, but. But yeah, Jesus freaking Christ, man. That's way too many horses to be fucking dying and too many horses to be getting injured. On top of it, so what the fuck's going on Churchill Downs? I don't fucking know. I have no fucking clue. Right, but really, But the winner was Mash. He was long. Well, not really a long shot, kind of middle of the road. I went off 8-1 when the race started. He did make a push down the back stretch, and it was coming and coming and coming. I believe he was the number 8 horse. And then Two Phils won, and Angel of Empire won. I had Two Phils. I had Angel of Empire. I did not have Madge in my trifecta. And then to round out the superfecta, Disarm was in there. So you had Match, Two Phils, Angel of Empire, and then Disarm. Those were your 4 there. Um, and then let me go to the Kentucky Derby website. They probably have the horse numbers. Let's see. Okay. Well, here's the yeah. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see. Mash. Let's see. Two Phils was the number 3 horse, and then Maj was number 8. Maj went up to 15-1, I believe. At least that's what they have on here. It might have went down a little bit. Disarm was 27-1. That was another big one on there. Angela Empire was number 14. Was the number 14, and then like I said, Forte got scratched. He had a bruise. He was the favorite going into the race, and then he got scratched with a bruise on his foot. Veterinarian said, "Nope, we're not doing it." Especially all the shit that fucking happened this weekend. That was just fucking crazy, and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, as far as that goes. So those were your race winners. And then here's the payouts here. And like I said, I missed it by one. Oh, here's the results. Yeah, Madge was the number 8 horse. Two Phils was the number 3 horse, and Angel Empire was 14. I think I had number 5, which was Tapis Trist. He was the favorite going in after Forte got scratched, and so I had the 5, the 3, and the 14. Did not have 8. And I don't think I had 8 on anything, so that makes me feel a little bit better. And 8 also won the race, so that makes me feel a little bit better. So at least when I get 2 out of 3 on my trifectas and I only miss it by 1 horse, at least, I mean, if I don't put like the 8 horse, like I didn't have the 8 horse anywhere, you know what I mean? But I didn't have the 8 horse anywhere, so that always makes me feel better. But it would have been different though if like number 8 was finished in third and then number 5 finished in fourth, then I would have been pissed. Because it's like you can't get one fucking spot. But so here are your payouts. If you had Madge, for every dollar that you bet, if you had him to win, you won $32.42. That's for every dollar that you bet. So basically, he paid essentially 32 to 1, that's pretty good. You bet $100, you won 3,200. Not a bad day at the office there. If you had him to place, he still paid 14 to 1, and then if you had him to show, he paid 9 to 1. So once again, not a bad day at the office as far as that goes. Two Phils paid 1044 and 652, and then Angel Empire paid 470 on that one. And then the $2 exacta paid $330. So if you had the exacta, you got paid on a $2 bet, you got paid $330. The dollar try. No, they have this 50-cent try, but the dollar try. So I got double that. Paid nearly $1,000 because the 50-cent try paid $491. So double that, and like I said, it was 980 something bucks. I think the trifecta paid, and then the super. Fuck, if you had the super. $1 bet on the superfecta. $1 bet on the superfecta. Even if you boxed it, I think it's like $24 because there's 24 different combinations. So for you non-horse racing people, if you box a trifecta, or you box an exacta, or you box a superfecta, what you're doing is you're covering all the different combinations. So let's just say if you had the 1, 2, and 3 horse, all right, or let's make it easy on the exact. If you had the 1 horse and the 2 horse, if you box it, you're going to take the 1 horse and the 2 horse. But then if 2 and 1 also if it comes in 2-1, you're fine too. But your $2 exacta that's going to pay it's going to cost you $4 to box it because it's a $2 bet, So $4 to box it. Dollar trifecta. There's 6 possible combinations. All right, so it's either going to be 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3, 2, and then so on and so forth. So there's 6 combinations there. So that's so $1 trifecta box. You're basically just making 6 bets essentially to cover your ass on those 3 horses. It doesn't matter which order that they finish in. So but for every dollar, so it's a $6 bet, and then a trifecta. I think there's 24 combinations, I think, and so it's like a $24 bet. It might be a little bit more than that. It might be 30 something, but I think it's $24 though, if I remember right. Uh, as far as that goes, uh, but uh, but so even if you box the superfecta and you paid spent $24, you won 15 grand, 15,643 fucking dollars. That's insane. So anyway, yeah. All right. I don't think we're gonna have a Triple Crown winner this year. Just to let you know, don't think it's gonna happen. And also, next race is in 2 weeks. Well, it was a week. Derby was this weekend, so it won't be this Saturday. It'll be next Saturday. Will be the Preakness there at Pimlico in Baltimore. So that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'll post this in 2 parts, and yeah. Cheers, everybody. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the NBA playoffs. Enjoy the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Enjoy baseball. And we'll get more in the baseball a little bit later. Probably around Memorial Day, we'll get more in the baseball because that's basically when you start paying attention to baseball is around Memorial Day. All right, because the Astros are a game under 500 now because they've got hit by the injury bug. But anyway, all right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and at JJ Sports Show 63 on Twitter. See you next week.